Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darrell Taylor in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown. Seattle making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Cardinal first down.
First down, Drake. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Here back to his own 6. That 2nd down play, that's a -4. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Murray again. This is Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray.
20-yard line.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up.
This game is so fucking disrespectful.
Deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards.
10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that will be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Myers on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On play action, it's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The extra point now coming from Myers. This a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Murray now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time.
Bro, I'm about to quit this bitch. This is so fucking stupid.
Complete.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Arizona.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They'll try and run with Drake. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300...
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now Murray off play action. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray again. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. They do go for it. It's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to go down again. Isaiah Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
34 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
No fucking PI.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Are they fucking joking?
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th.
He was absolutely unpressured.
The football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Okay, Madden.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Cardinals 30. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Arizona.
first down. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's the ugliest animation, bruh.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First down 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Next to score, Seahawks 58, Cardinals 37. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right?